Persuading and disagreeing can be difficult skills for students to master since they have strong cultural components. This speaking activity will improve fluency while it develops your students' skills at making an argument. It's called Convince Me. In this speaking fluency exercise, students take a position on an issue individually. Then students are put into pairs and try to agree on one of their two positions. Next, the partners move into larger groups and again negotiate an agreement. This calls for lots of explaining, supporting, summarizing, negotiating, and persuading. Great language fluency skills. The demonstration shows a small group, but you can use this Convince Me activity with a larger class. Say you have 20 students. I'd start in pairs and then go into groups of 4 students. Then the 5 groups could report the results to the whole class. I wouldn't have groups larger than 4 try to convince each other because several students will stand back and let the others dominate.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about energy crisis. You all know oil is expensive, gas is very expensive, right?
Very expensive.
Yeah, almost $4 now. So what are some things that we could do to maybe help with this problem? What are some ideas? Some other things we can do besides using just gas for our cars? What are some ways we can get away? Nancy, go ahead.
Solar power.
Solar power, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using solar power.
Maybe we should use or benefit from hydropower.
Hydropower, yeah, which would be using water. Okay, thank you, Abdul. And Jack, do you have any ideas? What else could we do?
There are many cars around us, so I think we can use public transportation or bicycle instead of
That's a good idea.
many cars.
Yeah, okay, so public transportation?
Yeah.
Sol, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe electrical cars.
Electric cars, yeah, that's a good idea. So this is a really great list. Now I'd like all of you to come up here, stand in this area, please. So I want each one of you to pick which idea you think is best. Think of why that's the best idea, okay? Then you're going to find a partner and convince your partner of why your idea is the best one to help with our energy crisis, okay? So go ahead and do that. And try to mix it up a little bit. Go talk to somebody you haven't talked to today, okay?
So if you want to use some cars or buses by using solar power, it's really expensive. So maybe without gasoline is the best.
It can be possible, but solar power is
Just at the beginning.
Yeah, I also like so we can use not right now. So it is kind of
If you use the factor public transportation, you are going to still spending the energy.
How can we use that?
Because maybe you are going to.
Did everybody convince their partner?
Yes.
You agreed on one thing?
Yes.
Okay. So what did you pick?
Public transportation.
Why? Why do you think public transportation would be a good idea?
I think it will cut down the energy use and it's more economic. Less CO2 emission.
Yeah. And what else would that help?
Yeah, and the green
Air,
gas effect.
Yeah. That's good. Good job. How about you two?
Yeah, we also have public transportation.
Yeah? What were your reasons?
We talked about public transportation and solar power. Yeah, I think solar power can be more useful or more better, just better.
Okay.
But it's also expensive. Just I think public transportation is more practical right now.
Yeah. And how about you, ladies? What is
Solar power.
Solar power. What were your reasons?
Okay, the reason is because I think it's not right now, but maybe in the future is a less cost solar power and not a public transportation. So the public transportation is in the future is bad with the contamination, the contamination, because it's more people use the public transportation is very contaminated. The weather, the environment.
Well, Sandra and Anna, will you stand up here and will you try to convince them why you think solar power is a good idea?
For me, the public transportation is only one step for all the energy increase.
Problems related to energy are always in the news, and it's a topic that can be approached from many directions. It worked well for this speaking activity, but there are many other applications. Just look for any problem that has many possible solutions. For example, you might stop a story or a movie at a decision point and use this format to discuss possible directions for the characters. It could also work as a response to a newspaper article. Convince Me lets students practice arguing their points of view in small groups in a safe environment, a very valuable skill.